Fox 5 News at 6. Local, Las Vegas.
A Henderson family is hoping medicine and a miracle will save their 3-year-old daughter. I'm Olivia Fierro.
I'm John Huck. Last month, Jillian Moore was diagnosed with neuroblastoma. It's a rare enough cancer that only 650 cases are documented each year. Little Jillian Moore was diagnosed with the tumor less than a month after a checkup.
Fox 5's Les Krifaton joining us in studio tonight with more on the struggle that little Jillian and her family now face.
And what a shock it was for the family. You could imagine she gets a clean bill of health in 1 month, and just a few weeks later, they're devastated with the news. But the bottom line is neuroblastoma is a form of childhood cancer that you don't hear a whole lot about because they're so rare. Now, Amber and Jesse Moore's little girl, Jillian, is about to begin another round of chemotherapy, her third since the first week of July, to try to reduce a tumor that is threatening her life.
Jillian.
If it wasn't for the lack of hair, you wouldn't even suspect Jillian Moore is sick.
She's still a fighter. She's still the crazy baby.
Jillian and her family's life was turned upside down after a brief vacation last month. When they came back, they took her to the doctor because of what appeared to be a low-grade fever.
On July the 8th, we got in first thing, and he didn't like the way she looked, sent us straight to the emergency room.
Within hours, what was first thought to be typical growing pains or discomforts turned out to be neuroblastoma. A month earlier, during a pediatric checkup, she got a clean bill of health. What shocked Jillian's parents, Amber and Jesse, is how a seemingly healthy little girl all of a sudden is in the fight for her life.
I don't know how fast it's spreading throughout her body, and it is an aggressive cancer.
The tumor is so big that Jillian will be starting her third round of chemo Thursday. So far, she has obviously bounced back from the treatments, but this third round involves a new drug that could lead to hearing loss, a price her parents are willing to pay. She has to go through this next round regardless because right now doctors can't even operate.
As of right now, that's all they can do is to try to shrink the tumor.
And if and when they can reach that goal, Jillian still has a long road ahead.
She's going to have to go through a bone marrow transplant. She's going to have to go through radiation. And there's so many things she's going to have to go through.
Jillian's parents have been getting a lot of emotional support from friends, family, and Pink Hearts, an organization that will be holding a fundraiser for Jillian on September 1st.
We can just do things for her family while they're dealing with all of this stuff.
But some of the best support is coming from Jillian's older sister, Sienna.
They love each other, and her sister is always trying to get her to play and get her to interact with her. And sometimes, actually, she has more energy than she does.
Meantime, Jillian is let it be known that she's ready to take on the fight of her life.
You are so...
What a sweet little girl, and what a powerful family. I mean, they're all rallying together in helping to fight this cancer. And, you know, it's interesting that her mom, Jillian's mom, was saying that after the little Jillian was diagnosed that they tried to get as much information as possible on the internet, and there's not a whole lot of information. What's out there is very repetitive. But the bottom line, it's a really, really rare disease.
650 cases each year is what we said. I mean, that is just minuscule.
Yeah. So,
it's heartbreaking to know that what she's going through.
And this next round of chemo is also going to be pretty intense.
Okay, Les, thanks again.
Thank you for the story.
Okay. And there's a way that you can help Jillian in her battle against cancer. Sunday, September 1st, a cut-a-thon is being held at Suite 1 Salon near Charleston, Hualapai. Again, that's Sunday, September 1st from 10 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon. Services such as haircuts, manicures, and spray tanning will be offered at a discount, all to help Jillian. We have more on the event and Jillian's story at fox5vegas.com.
Metro SWAT officers raiding a chop shop